Hey guys, welcome to this bonus episode of Sequestered. I'm Sarah Reed, and this is my co-producer, Andrea Clyde.
Today we're bringing you a special bonus episode in the Suzanne Morphew case. On Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025, Barry Morphew appeared again in the 12th Judicial District Court in Alamosa, Colorado. Thanks to detailed reporting from the Alamosa Citizen and a victim impact letter filed by Suzanne's brother, we can share what happened and what it means moving forward.
Before we get into the hearing itself, we want to pause and remember Suzanne. Suzanne Morphew was a mother, a daughter, a sister, and a friend. She loved the outdoors, her family, and her community. She was vibrant, joyful, and deeply caring.
Her disappearance on Mother's Day in 2020 and the discovery of her remains in 2023 left her loved ones shattered. Every hearing since then has been another step in the long road toward justice. But Suzanne's life is what's at the heart of all of this.
As we know, Barry has been in custody at the Alamosa County Sheriff's Office since June 20th of this year. According to the Alamosa Citizen, Barry Morphew appeared for his September 2nd court date wearing street clothes, including a flannel shirt and blue jeans, instead of his jail uniform, and wasn't wearing handcuffs. He was seated beside his attorneys, and his defense team asked the judge to reduce his $3 million bond to $500,000. Judge Amanda Hopkins denied that request, but she did modify the bond. Instead of being strictly cash only, Barry can now post a $3 million cash surety or property bond, which means he would need to put up about $300,000 to be released. If that happens, he'll have to wear a GPS monitor and remain in Colorado, which, as a reminder, he was extradited from Maricopa County, Arizona, so he would have to relocate back to Colorado if he were to be released on bail.
The most powerful voice in that courtroom wasn't spoken aloud. It came in writing. Suzanne's brother, David Mormon, submitted a letter to the court just days before this hearing, and in it, he did not hold back. He wrote, "The accused are offered their day in court, but on my sister's behalf, I am requesting the following. The interim release of Barry Morphew should under no circumstances be granted. I'm sure the grand jurors who indicted him would agree. He is a flight risk and a serial psychopathic controller of all in the realm of his influence. He needs to remain imprisoned through the entire legal proceedings till a verdict is read."
He went further, saying, "While death by hanging is deserved for the nature and the premeditated planning of this crime, I am requesting a life sentence with no chance of parole. If the truth were acknowledged, Barry Morphew is a soulless, sadistic, amoral predator that has hunted or used those around him his entire life. There is no redemption here. Anyone believing such are just foolish lambs awaiting his or her potential slaughter. He is a born killer, nurtured by those who sanctioned my sister's death."
This wasn't just a legal filing. It was a plea for her grieving brother, raw, unfiltered, and rooted in his deep love for Suzanne.
In the hearing itself, Barry's attorney, David Beller, argued that the evidence of his client's innocence is, quote, substantial. He said Barry has complied with every court order since 2021 and never tried to flee, even living under his middle name after the first charges were dropped.
District Attorney Ann Kelly strongly disagreed. She told the court that this is an entirely different case than 2021, now with the discovery of Suzanne's remains and new forensic evidence. She called it, quote, an entirely different landscape. Kelly also emphasized the grand jury indictment, which lists BAM intoxication as part of Suzanne's cause of death.
In her ruling, Judge Hopkins acknowledged that Barry's family supports him and that he has no criminal history. But she also noted his ability to, quote, pick up and go, his lack of ties to the San Luis Valley, and very different posture of this case now that Suzanne's remains have been found. Ultimately, she modified but did not lower the bond. Barry remains behind bars for now, with another status conference scheduled for November 3rd.
This case isn't just about bonds or legal filings. It's about Suzanne, a woman who deserved more years, more adventures, and more time with her daughters. Her brother's letter was a stark reminder of the grief her family continues to live with, and of all their resolve to see justice served. If you'd like to read his entire letter, we've linked it on our website, sequesteredpod.com.
We'll continue to follow each step as this case moves closer to trial. Thank you for listening to this bonus episode of Sequestered, and thanks to the Alamosa Citizen for their detailed courtroom reporting, and to Suzanne's family for their courage in speaking out.